Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. Benalmádena City Council will carry out a citizen consultation on the remodeling works at Benalmádena Costa, and last week they announced that only registered citizens will be able to participate.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and Citizen Participation Councilman, Pablo Centella, held a press conference last week to offer new details about the citizen consultation to be held for citizens to express what city model they prefer for Benalmádena Costa. We will hold a consultation and it will be telematic. It cannot be held at the polls as the Andalusian elections would postpone the processing of the permits until January 2023. And we need to know soon what is the citizens' option to assess whether we go ahead with the projects, as we must meet the deadlines set by the Integrated Sustainable Urban Development Strategy. The telematic consultation will remain active for 3 days, and we have yet to determine the final dates for voting, in which only those registered in the municipality who are of legal age can participate. Navas explained that there will be a physical points enabled to vote. The consultation process will be carried out with the maximum guarantees and will be audited by an external company and municipal technicians. It is the same telematic voting system that is used today at the City Council of Madrid. For those who don't have access to a telematic point, spaces will be set up for them to participate in municipal offices, which we will detail when the time comes, so that no one is left without voting. The vote will revolve around 3 options, based on the various models of city present in the debate in recent months. The options are being announced through media and social networks, always in a neutral way so as not to condition public opinion, and making an effort to achieve the greatest possible participation by neighbors. Finally, he regrets the attitude of the Popular Party, which he accuses of lying about several important issues for the municipality. I'm disappointed with the manners of the Popular Party that doesn't contribute with constructive ideas to the city model debate. They have stepped out of the major projects for the municipality and lied on their daily discourse, as demonstrated again by stating that the business groups were against the EDUSI project when only they had expressed their desire that the works did not begin in midsummer but in December, or when they claimed that the bullring was going to be demolished. For his part, Centella stressed that the 3 options are representative of the citizens' positions. The question that will be taken to the citizen consultation tries to collect in the 3 proposals the whole debate that has occurred during this time. The entire consultation process will be carried out with absolute technical and democratic guarantees, with the support of a specialized external company formulating the various options in an aseptic way, thus providing objective data so that citizens have full freedom of choice. It will not be a binding consultation, but this municipal government will listen to and take into account the voice of the citizens. The first option contemplates undertaking the remodeling works included in the EDUSI with the European funding. This would allow access to new lines of aid and European funds in the future. The second one considers only remodeling works, eliminating the median strip and widening the sidewalks where possible, maintaining 2 lanes for private vehicles. All investment would have to be done with their own means and cannot be covered by European funds, although it would allow access to new funds if milestones established by the European Union are met, such as the reduction and calming of traffic in urban environments. The third alternative contemplates returning to the 2 lanes of traffic in each direction and maintaining the median strip. The City Council would undertake the change of sidewalks with its own funds, but maintaining the current appearance of the avenue. As this action does not include any of the green transition strategies implemented by the European Union, it would make it difficult for Benalmádena to access new European and Recovery Plan funds.
Emavesa continues making an effort to improve the water network of the municipality, and they've managed to reduce losses to 20%, the lowest figure in the province. This week we visited an intervention being carried out in the Torremuelle area.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and the director delegate of Emavesa, Joaquín Villazón, visit the Torremuelle area on Wednesday, where the municipal company is carrying out an intervention to renovate the supply network and improve its efficiency in the area. We are in one of the roads that just came into service after the completion of part of the renovation work on the supply network. I want to highlight the importance of the investment and the work. Emavesa is one of the most efficient water management companies in the province. The percentage of losses in the water network in Benalmádena is one of the lowest. We are talking about around 17%, when there are cities that lose almost 50% of piped water. Navas highlight the efficiency of our network as well as the new asphalting and the improvements in the parking area. The goal of this action is to continue improving the efficiency of the network in a context of drought in which avoiding water losses is more important than ever, and we take advantage of the works to proceed to the asphalting of roads that had not renewed its film for decades. When the work is complete, Emavesa will have installed more than 200 new connections, more than 6 linear kilometers of new supply pipes, and more than 35,000 square meters of asphalt. Improvements that bring an important leap in quality to the area, demonstrating our commitment and effort to achieve improvements all around Benalmádena. For his part, Villazón stressed that this is an intervention of vital importance for the municipal company and report that the intervention is already at 50%. We start this renovation work after finding that we had many leaks in the area, and now we are changing it in the search for ideal performance, a vital aspect in the management of such a precious and important asset as water. The works are currently executed around 50 or 60%. I want to apologize for any inconvenient cost to the neighbors. The manager of Emavesa, Pedro del Campo, explained that the networks in this area were one of the most deteriorated in the municipality and offered more details about these works, in which 6 kilometers of pipes are being intervened, with the works divided in 4 phases. With this work, we are renewing practically the entire water network of the area. Due to their age and obsolescence, they were in a bad state of conservation. The works have been divided into 4 phases to partially replace the old network with the new one. We have just painted the traffic signs in the 2nd phase. Once the area was asphalted, now we have started the 3rd phase, which we hope to finish in June, starting the 4th one in October. Emavesa is carrying out the renovation of the water network in Torremuelle urbanization with an investment of close to 2 million euros.
The Torrequebrada Hotel hosted last week a professional meeting organized by the Property Managers College, which was attended by the Mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and the Mayor of Mijas, José González.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, visited last week the Torrequebrada Hotel, where a professional encounter organized by Malaga's Association of Property Administrators was held. The event brought together a multitude of professionals from the sector who did not want to miss the meeting, which was inaugurated by Navas, who attended the event accompanied by Councilman Juan Carrillo and Councilwoman Marisabel Ruiz. The mayor was very pleased to welcome them in our town, noting that one of the issues to be addressed is especially important on the Costa del Sol, the urban conservation entities. We are very pleased that the Association of Property Administrators of Málaga chose Benalmádena for the celebration of this day, dedicated to ponder the relationships that should prevail between urban entities, administrators, and institutions. Sometimes there is some confusion when it comes to define the responsibilities and competencies of each one, an aspect on which we have been working since our arrival to the mayor's office in 2015. A good collaboration between city councils and urban conservation entities is essential for cities to look their best, presenting an homogeneous and orderly image. The president of the association, Manuel Jiménez Caro, stressed that it is necessary to inform properly to the owners about the entities. We have to do a lot of didactic work regarding urban entities, and this day gives us a golden opportunity to do so, to explain how to develop the best management to achieve the satisfaction of all neighbors. The urban entities are a figure that until recently were not used assiduously. We find more and more problems because we believe that in many cases the neighbors do not know how to operate and the advantage that can bring its management. The mayor of Mijas, José Le González, who also participated in the conference together with Navas, highlighted the complexity of the challenge posed by the urban conservation entities. He also stressed that this conference is a great opportunity to share experiences between municipalities and highlight the value of the work being done in the municipality. On many occasions, the relationship between municipalities and urban entities provides complex situations. We always try, within the measures that we promote from the municipalities, to treat all residents on equal terms, and that is why meetings like today's are important and serve to depend from a regulatory point of view to determine how to bring all municipal services to residents living in urbanizations. The day has addressed all aspects of the entities, both legal and its interaction with municipalities, and has been attended by about 75 presidents and administrators. The legal advisor of the Association of Property Administrators of Málaga, Francisco González Palma, and the councilman of urbanism of the Town Hall of Mijas, Andrés Ruiz León, were other main speakers.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, highlighted last week the importance of promoting the Costa del Sol destination jointly. He did so during a meeting between tourism technicians from various municipalities hosted at City Hall.
City Hall hosted last week a meeting organized by Costa del Sol Tourist Board with the directors of the tourist offices from several municipalities in the area, which had a representation from Benalmádena thanks to the participation of our tourism department represented by Joana Drotowska and Juan Carlos Cabrera. The mayor of the municipality, Víctor Navas, who is also tourism councilman, didn't want to miss the opportunity to welcome the participants, and he addressed a few words to them before the meeting began. The managing director of tourism Costa del Sol, Antonio Díaz, and technicians from municipalities such as Torremolinos, Málaga, Estepona, and Manilva were present on the encounter. The first mayor valued the importance of cross-promotion in tourism. These meetings serve to plan the season, planning jointly and in a coordinated manner because each technician must know the tourist offer of each municipality of the Costa del Sol, thus sharing a common strategy to make it a destination that each year attracts a greater number of tourists from all over the world. With this regular visit to each of the municipalities that are integrated in Costa del Sol tourism, they know in detail what each town offers visitors in addition to becoming familiar with the idiosyncrasies of each city. Navas explained that despite the competition when it comes to attracting tourists, we are all complementary destinations, and those who stay in a municipality will probably visit other places in the area. We cannot forget that although we are destinations that compete to achieve the highest possible tourist occupancy, we are complementary and we need each other. The tourist stays in a large metropolitan area and find different attractions in each town on the coast. During the day, the group visit outstanding areas of our tourist offer, such as the Buddhist stupa, the Butterfly Farm, Colomares Castle, or Sea Life.
We all know the Innova building as a space for the young people of Benalmádena, but this municipal facility has room for people all ages, thanks to its wide range of activities, and this week we've visited the Petanque Club.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and sports councilman Joaquín Villazón visited the Innova building last Tuesday to meet with the Petanca Club. After a pleasant chat with members of various clubs that practice this sport in the space, Navas has put in value their great atmosphere as well as the melting pot of cultures that met there. We are grateful for the hospitality of the club who today welcome us to the court where they carry out their activity. This club has been active for 26 years, open to the participation of any neighbor, regardless of age or nationality. Although they are generally British, there are also Polish, Danish or Spanish players. The atmosphere of the club is fantastic, and spending their time in the unbeatable environment of the Innova from the City Council, we will try to help them to improve their facilities so they can continue to enjoy their hobby. For his part, Villazón emphasized the commitment to minority sports on the municipality and explained the works that are being planned for this space. Benalmádena is characterized because we give space to minority sports, and Petanca provides the members of this club a social moment to have a good time, so the coexistence factor is added to the sporting dimension. We will try to improve the facilities and even expand them because they have already begun to become too small for their intense activity. We plan to bring new gravel to the track and also putting up a fence to prevent vandalism. The president of the Arroyo de la Miel Petanque Club, Alexander Lipper, thanked Navas for the visit, highlighting the support of the City Council.
We're very pleased to have the Mayor come and visit us today and take an interest in what we do. It all started off because we had a water problem and it was never being resolved, so I wrote to the Mayor, and within 48 hours we had men coming along to dig up the street, put in new pipes, and now we're all very content. And then the next thing that happened was that the Councillor for Sport wanted to come and visit, and then the Mayor has come as well, and I think we appreciate very much everything that the Sports Department has done for us. They've been very, very kind to us, and we're really delighted that the Mayor has come here.
He has also invited all those interested to join one of the clubs to enjoy this sport.
Since Brexit, which was a terrible thing for us, we lost a lot of members, but we're gradually building them up now. And after this visit today from the Mayor, hopefully other people will come and join us. And it's not only for British people, we have Spaniards, Polish, Finnish, Swedish people as well. So everybody is welcome to come, and we're delighted with this visit today, which will perhaps promote Petanca. The club has been going 27 years now, and we started away over the other side of Benalmádena, and then we moved to where the ice rink is now, and then we moved here, which was just an open space, and then they built a fence round, built a clubhouse for us, and it's gradually gone from strength to strength. There's a lot of Petanca goes on here, and we have 4 clubs that play here, and every day there is someone playing petanque. I'd just like to say, anybody who's interested in coming along that's never played before, give it a try. We have a lot of people who feel very nervous about coming and maybe feeling a bit silly. Don't be. We're all very, very friendly. We have a great time, and it's a great sport, and it's played by all ages, all shapes and sizes, as you can see.
The mayor, also councilman of foreign residents, took advantage of his visit to the Innova to meet with the participants of the Day of Language Exchange that this space hosts weekly. These exchanges have been organized in Benalmádena for 12 years now. Spanish and British neighbors meet to practice languages, and the first hour all participants speak in Spanish and the second in English. This activity serves to make new friends, strengthen English for Spanish speakers who do not have the capacity to attend private classes, and vice versa. At the end of May, this activity may return to its original place, the Anica Torres Active Participation Center. In Benalmádena, we offer all the possibilities to learn languages either through regulated courses that we offer from City Council or through this language exchange, which also serve to promote good citizenship and coexistence.
And these are today's headlines. citizen consultation for the remodeling works on Benalmádena Costa. Emabesa carries out works in the Torremuelle area. Navas participates in encounter of the Property Managers Association. Join tourism promotion on the Costa del Sol. Navas and Villazón visit the Petanca Club. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with slightly cloudy or clear skies with morning intervals of low clouds on the coast, morning mist with fog on the coast, and temperatures with little change except highs in decline. Winds variable light with predominance of the east. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.